Hello everyone, you're welcome, and I'll be showing you how to use ArcGIS Pro for processing of an imagery or processing of a digital elevation model. And I'll be showing you some analysis that you can carry out on that model and what insights you can get, while doing such analysis. All right, so I'll be opening my ArcGIS Pro 2. ArcGIS Pro is a GIS software platform where you can process your data, be it vector or raster data. And as at now, I'll be working with raster data. So this is the ArcGIS Pro interface. And in the ArcGIS Pro interface, we can see this pane here that shows different tools. If you want to add your raster or vector data, you can see the contents pane showing the drawing order, which shows, once you impute a data, it pops up here so that you can impute it into the drawing pane. And so here we have the drawing pane or the view layer where you can view your maps. We also have here, which is the geoprocessing tool layer, where you can use your geoprocessing tool to carry out any analysis. We have the catalog where you manage your data, or where you can manage your data and also bring in necessary data that you want to bring in. And so, like I said, I will be bringing in a elevation model of which you will be carrying out analysis, and we will be able to get insights such as contour and slope. All right, so the first thing to do is to go to your map pane and add your data. Okay, so this is the image I brought in, and I'll be zooming to layer. All right, so this is a digital elevation model of a particular area. As you can see, this is the model. Like I said, this is the contents pane where you can toggle off or on the data you brought in. And so this is the DEM that I brought in, as you can see. So this is an elevation model that was derived from a raster data. And so this elevation model is what we'll be using to carry out an analysis and get our contour and slope. All right, so we'll be going to the geoprocessing tool, and the geoprocessing tool, the first thing to do is to get your field map, and the field map is right there in the spatial analysis tool. All right, so the field map, what the field map does is it gets the raster data, the surface of the raster data, and ensures that there is a consistent field across that elevation model, in such a way that once you generate your contour, it is not taking a place that is supposed to be high or a place that is supposed to be low as high, or a place that is supposed to be high as low. So you impute your raster data, which is this 05 raster data, and you put in your output. You can name it as field and save it, then you run. So after running, we've gotten our field. This is the field, and so after getting the field, we can now get our contour. And so contour is also a 3D analysis tool, and what we do is we impute the field and get a contour interval. So I can have a contour interval of 0.5 or 1 or 2 meters. So I'm going to stick with 0.5 meters, and I'll just run to get my contour. All right, so it's processing, and so now we have our contour. As you can see, the contour interval is too small. We zoom in, you see your contour. So what we do is we can increase the contour interval to 2, and we run. Okay, so we have our contour, and still increase it to 5. We run. All right, so here we can see our contours at 5 meters interval, and so this contour basically shows areas that is steep and areas that is less steep. And so if you look at this area, you can see that this area is steep. We have a steep slope. If you look at this area, you can see that we have a steep slope. But if you look at this area where the contours are not tightly packed, we can see that we have a gentle slope right here. But once the contours are tightly packed, it means that we have a steep slope. Okay, like somewhere like here is a gentle slope. So this helps you understand, the topography of your area. So once you have a particular area and we get the DEM of that area, we can get the contour of that particular area, and with the contour you can know which part of your land or which part of your property is high, and we can also know which part is slow. We can know which part is slopey. We can know which part is gentle, has a gentle slope. We can know which part has a steep slope. And so this will help you, and this help engineers to know exactly where to carry out any construction, and also to carry out other further analysis such as watershed, such as drainage analysis, and such as slope analysis, and this will help you in making decisions. And so if you want to learn more about something like this, you can come to Geoinfo Academy, where we teach you more about making use of data to carry out analysis, so you can get your contour map, you can get your slope map, you can get your 3D hill shade, you can get so many things. You can also carry out flow accumulation, flow direction, drainage density, and so many things that would help you. Thank you.